Hey Nick, welcome. You are indeed first. Give me just a moment to finish setting things up and we'll be ready to go. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're ready. Guys, today we're back on the island. It's not super exciting, I know. But the island, you gotta believe me, man. It's on the come up, right? We've got Kilgore's Onion Dome. We've got my tower. The island is on the come up. It may not be the craziest base of all time right now, but just you wait. Just you wait. They tell tales about Sky Masons. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen it with my own eyes. Not that crazy compared to what this island is gonna become. There is a your text goes here too, and I thought I updated it. Thank you for the heads up. Let me hit save. Yep. I did update it, I just forgot to hit save. Thank you, Nick. I'm working on some things. That's why that's there. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with stream elements, a lot of custom stuff. You can make your own widgets. And I am a knower of the CSS and HTML. So I'm gonna create some custom widgets and do some cool stuff with that. And it's gonna be fun. But for right now, we're still pretty lax, still pretty normal. I made the text in the bottom left scrolling, so that's fun. There's something there, something moving on the screen. But I've got ideas, and I want to get things themed, and we'll get there. So I've been thinking about it, and I think the long-term plan with streaming, what we'll do is we'll go a couple of weeks, maybe a few days, not even necessarily a couple weeks, of just streaming the way I am now, where I've got stream on the second channel, stream on the main channel, and then I'll finish editing the video, finish refining the stream setup, and then I will stream on the main channel alongside Twitch. And I think that will really tie us in together and get us where we need to be. But first, I've got to get things on the stream look together. It's not quite there yet. It's coming though. With enough time, we'll have it. And I did see a graphic image of what's being done to these cows. I'm not a fan, guys. I'm not a fan. This is so uncool. We should free them. That's just not right, man. That's got to be Apple's doing. He posted a photo of the crime scene. Okay, so as much as I would love to just drop them and like no longer have them floating up there, I'm pretty sure they've been like collecting velocity, and so they're just gonna take 1 million fall damage if we drop them straight up. So I'm gonna make a little platform, get them some water, and then they won't die of fall damage. It's all about saving the cows. They'll die, Nick. We can't kill the cows. can't just drop them. You're crazy, dude. I need YouTube chat up, dude. I missed a YouTube chatter last night. Laztech is here. Thank you for the heads up, Laztech, on the your text goes here. Dude, I am the worst with YouTube chat. Apple, get out of here, man. Why are they hanging? You know why they're hanging, dude. Gonna pretend like you didn't put them to their death, man. Surely there is another... Okay, there is in fact another bucket. I thought I'd have to empty that bucket. Okay. We will bring them to safety. Just gotta like hover it up so that water doesn't go everywhere. Cool. Now we can free them. Apple, I did not see Discord. Did you send me something? I can check real quick. Okay. I'll look in a moment. Gotta make sure these guys get to safety. Why are they not... Dude, this is... Hello? Hello? Okay. Well, you know, if they ever feel like... There we go. There we go. I was gonna say, if they ever feel like coming down, they're protected. They made their way down. Alright. The cows! The cows are safe! No, I stopped the water flowing, all to just let it back down. All these blocks were unnecessary. I ended up letting the water spill anyways. And with that, the base is cleaned up, the cows are saved. We're ready to plan what goes on today, because I don't know what we're doing today. We're at the island. We're doing things on the island. But what? What are we doing on the island? I don't know. We did pathway. We've got house or tower, not really house, but we also have house. We also have Apple's house. The island, it needs more. What if we went crazy, right? We gotta build something like insane. I'm thinking something underground, maybe. We could do like an underground entrance here, whatever it is. We'll just kind of wing it. Just gonna go straight down here and wing it. Need a block palette, more importantly. We have lots of stone. That's the plus side. An unbelievable amount of stone. Laztech, homie, when you're done doing what you're actively doing on 2B, would you like to come out to the base for a visit? If you're still around, still hanging out? Come build, bro. It's super close. It is a lot closer than the place you're going now, I can say that much. Okay. Do you have coordinates, or do I need to resend? You should. It's in Morningstar. Dope. All right. Well, we have a visitor coming in the name of Laztec. I don't know where you could possibly recognize that name from. Laztec's not much of a 2B player himself. Kind of like a, I don't know what we're doing here. If Laztec was here, I could slap him. That'd be more productive than whatever we have going on in this hole, man. Something else. What about like an underground bar? Something cool. Thinking, yeah. And we'll do smooth stone on the palette for the flooring. You just gotta send it. As for the schedule today, we are obviously starting it off with a little bit of 2B2T, a little bit of island adventure gaming. I don't know if we'll mix it up later on. There's always pillars. If Ross comes around, I'd be down to spin up maybe some League, little bit of League of Legends. It depends where the vibes are at. Right now, it's the island. Gonna need some frog lights here. Apple, where are you at? You were visiting us here at the base. Did you head off to do grandiose things involving explosions? It's nice and quiet here at the base without you, and I don't know if I like it or dislike it. Went to some chords you were sent. Chords to take care of the garbage kind of chords, or like to build, to contribute. Historical chords. How fun. I'm not gonna press you for details, but I would like a date on that. What kind of, how far back are we talking for history? $2013. Nice. Was it from... No, it wasn't Demon that had those coordinates. Never mind. I was gonna say Demon gave me coordinates to an old place, but it wasn't Demon. I was thinking it was Demon. I think it was Drago, actually. Will you be making a trip back to the island, Apple? On the way right now. Lovely. I haven't heard anything from Kilgore today. I haven't heard anything from Ross today, either. I'll DM you, just can't have a public word. Also, I need to check what you sent me, what we were talking about. I'm gonna tab over into Discord real quick. Looks like the homie Ross is actually in VC alone right now. I feel a little bit bad. Killet's illegal shulker. Interesting. Killet's illegal shulker. If I definitely made the shulker and put some items in it, but the items you've got on screen here definitely are not the same items I would have had in the shulker. So describe you guys what I'm kind of looking at here. Apple sent me a screenshot of a Killet's illegal shulker, and it's got a bunch of untextured items in it, along with a bunch of books of the sorts. If I made a Killet illegal shulker, it was almost guaranteed to be like maybe some enchanted glass, a bit of player heads, pig spawners, things of that nature that were considered illegal, so that you could have them, you just couldn't have them out of a shulker. It was a different time when you could just have pig spawners around in your inventory. Being able to like navigate the highways by just dropping a pig spawner and saddling up. That was the way around with Elytras disabled. It was a different time indeed. I kind of miss it, you know? Simpler times. With everyone kind of grounded with the Elytras disabled, it felt like the server was a bit more connected. I almost wish that Elytras would be re-disabled. They were disabled because the exploits were just too good for them. Like, you could fly so fast, it was filling up the world size like crazy. There was no speed cap. You could just, like, zoom into unloaded chunks and lag the server as well. What a time. What a time. Apple, I gave you the place. Indeed, you did. I saw it. Interesting. I won't read it out loud. Ross, give me my entity flyback house? I don't think he's gonna do that. That's one I don't think we're gonna get back willingly. That'll have to be clawed back forcefully. Flooring. Limited space here. So we've got an underground cavern kind of thing going on here. But what could be the purpose, right? We don't have a like gallery per se for map art at the moment. I mean, we've got these things and Demon's little shack, but we don't really have a spot for map art, you know? Go down a little more. It's not a bad call to make a little bit more room, definitely. But what purpose though, Nick? What you got any ideas as to what this room area could be used for? I don't even really know what kind of vibe we're going for here yet. I think still holding that angle though is gonna be crucial. So like, yeah. Tavern, Underworld. I like Tavern. Tavern will fit into the entrance we've kind of already pathed. We could do Tavern. We could do Underground Tavern. It's gonna be a little bit inspired. I liked the GT 17. I think it was 17. It might have been 16. Little underground bar area. That was a fun place. Frog Cave, and we invite SethQuest out. Not a bad idea, you know? I mean, SethQuest would definitely be down to show up to the island. We could also get him to stream here. That'd be fun. Apple Pop Bob has arrived. Ross, do you think that you could shoot a message over to SethQuest? Just be like, hey, we got a little streaming base near spawn going on if you want to show up. Sick. Okay. Yeah, I got you, Apple. Hold on one sec. I don't want to reach into a full box of TNT. And it looks like full boxes of TNT is like all... Okay, here we go, here we go. Yeah. Started typing in the thing. Okay. There you go. You can open that shulker. Okay, so what are you showing me with this stack of TNT? I want to show you something. I'm going to do it over the water. Okay. We don't know what it is or what the purpose of it is. Oh, dude, yes, I've seen this. And that is definitely blowing up the island. Yeah, they were doing that during the Geezer Town grief. Flying over us, bombing like that. It's crazy stuff. You're like flying like a B-7 bomber, dude. Yeah, it's funny at events, you know, they're swarming around. Can't really do much about it. We got a little chunk border here. It's hard to see. Because it comes to an ocean here, but... I should have done something with a chunk border. That would have been cool. Still could. Okay, hear me out. What if we move our underground area over here and like build into what's already opened? Yeah, exactly, Nick. I like the look of this because this would be a great window. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Apple wants us to follow him. Into Kilgore's hole? To what do we owe this this venture here? We're just hanging out? Oh, how'd that sand get there? Let's grab a sign. Surely there's a sign in here somewhere. Or maybe just in the chest over here. Probably should check that first, yep. Do one of these, abandon build. Feel free to take over. Let somebody else handle that project. It's beyond me. We need to plant a few oak saplings. Because I think oak is going to complement the build that I have in mind. So let's just get a couple of these going. A pearl can bring some mixed kits. Sure, I'll get you a pearl. Should be one in these chests over here somewhere, right? Maybe not. Oh, I have a lot of pearls on me. Never mind. There you go. Surely there's some sand over here, right? Not much. We don't have a ton of sand. Looking for glass. Maybe that'll be in Apple's supply drop here. So we'll wait on that. Now, for the underground tavern entrance, it's already kind of caved out here, you know? Yesterday I was playing Ark with these guys, and we got insided. Guess what they did? Dude, what? Is insiding like a problem on Ark? I mean, I guess it is on Rust, so it makes sense. What happened, Nick? Bought a whole ass base? Like bought? Like purchased? After getting insided? Oh, so they like paid somebody to like... Ugh. That's like back to the shop talk that we were having, right? Damn. It's goofy. Yeah, you will catch me making an iron farm before buying from a shop on 2B2T. That's for sure. They sorted the mixed kits. Oh. It looks like a squid loaded your pearl. Sorry, gamer. Thank you for the supply drop. Huge wins. Okay, got a little bit of glass in here. This is not Zolly's stack of everything. This is actually Fluff Bucket's stack of everything renamed. That kit I know very well. This one actually is different. I don't know this one. That's a different kit. No, I don't need a ton of glass. This stack should be plenty. You're chilling, you're chilling. I definitely don't need glass. I appreciate it, though. There's a pearl if you do want to go ahead and set it, though. Okay. I'm gonna try to cave it up over here. Yo, what's going on, Demon? Welcome. It's good to see you once again. Another day, another build onto the island. We're back on the island. It's grabbing way more squids. Yeah, dude. Unlucky. Okay. I can make this work. We could have a really cool, clean vibe down here. I need to get the block sorted. I need to get a pallet in mind, and so we can start cooking. But I think we got this. Let me check YouTube. Can't forget about YouTube. If you guys see a message in chat that's clearly from YouTube and like didn't pop in Twitch chat, just let me know. I'm not the best at looking at YouTube. I'm trying. I feel so bad, man. I've missed 2 people 2 days in a row. Brewing, that's good. That's gonna be a good decoration block if we're doing a tavern type beat. Yep, yeah. Tavern, exactly, Apple. Great minds, man. Great minds. Levers and barrels for the keg. Right. YouTube chat doesn't show up. Only see Twitch chat, I think. It shouldn't be. They should be linked. So, like, if I type in YouTube chat, They might actually... Okay, hold on. It's supposed to be linked. I tested it and it was linked at one point. I see, it is unlinked itself somehow. It's okay, this is a very quick and easy fix. It's a very quick and easy fix. Okay, we are set. We are set. Holy yap, Laztec, yap yourself, man. YouTube is up and rolling. No, the account unlinked, Nick. It wasn't a forgot to save situation. But okay, we have YouTube now. Chat visible on stream. If someone happens to catch a message from there and I just miss it, please let me know. It's hard to remember. YouTube viewership is absolutely ghost town. Okay. We're ready to move. We're gonna move shop over to the thing. I'm gonna grab a couple chests here and get our building mats closer so that we can really cook on this tavern. Thank you, Laztec, for the no messages update. We're gonna just put our materials here next to Sid's house. She won't mind. Get nice and sorted so that we may build. This chest is like generating items. We might be duping. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. We might actually be duping. Guys, are we duping? Lighting? I think a solid mixture of the frog lights along with the glowstone could do well. Since we do have glass, green is a green dye of any kind here. And maybe like a cactus or like really anything. No green dye. Stasis, the turtle is jumping. Oh, dude, I wish I saw the turtle jumping. Little jumpy turtles over there, man. Alright, Apple. Mission. Out of fear of leaking this place, I don't want to fly around too much. Do you think you could, like, gun it in a random direction and try to get us some cactus or green dye of the sort? I was recording the entire time, Kilgore, I swear. Dude, Kilgore's here. He knew. No, he wasn't supposed to know. Dude, why do people think they have the right of way over a semi-truck? Well, you know, I think I have the right of way over a semi-truck. I'm just cooler than a semi-truck. Dude, my tiny car, it's the best idea to cut off semi-trucks. What are you talking about, Demon? Okay. Materials have been kind of moved. We're gonna grab these boxes of everything. Slide them over there as well. Grab a little bit of these guys as well. Kind of just pack up everything, honestly. I don't really need it here anymore. Definitely the stone cutter. Got you, Apple. Huh? There we go. Huge. Big ups. Don't think I needed that much. It'll log out until things clear, so we'll swing by island tomorrow. Okay. Update me on what you got info-wise, Laztech. I'm very curious because that message sounds like a loaded message. Dude, Apple, that is plenty. That's plenty. No more, please. No mas, no mas.
New follower.
Laztech is followed. Thanks for the follow, Laztech. I can't believe legendary player Laztech has followed me, dude. This is huge. Legendary duper Laztech. Can you believe it, Apple? Okay. So, what if, right? What if we take this green dye and our fancy little crafting table and we made some green stained glass. And then went over to an opening, kind of like this. Maybe not that one. That one doesn't look so great. It's all gonna need some work. It looks like all these openings are gonna need a little bit of work. They don't look the greatest. But that's okay. We can do a little bit of terraforming, a little bit of work on these guys. Try and dupe, that's where fuck. Yeah, he also owns Sim PvP. He's the owner of Sim PvP. The vanilla Anarchy server. I was hoping for some contest from Laztech. He doesn't own Sim PvP. He is the most active and present admin though. I was hoping he'd jump in and say something about it. He may have dipped out. It's a shame he won't be joining us here at the island. Today at least. He'll be by another day. I can almost guarantee it. Okay. So let's do one of these. Maneuvers like that. We don't need the tree here, so I'm worried about the rest of the trees catching on fire, you know? Some PvP is like vanilla, no hacks or anything. Yeah, it is. It is like 2B2T if you just weren't allowed to cheat. And that includes duplication glitches, terrain exploiting, any kind of exploited glitches. Anything that involves external tools. They even like draw the line on using Pi-Ray, the speedrunning tool, where like you bring up the little F3 Pi menu. I'd show you, but you know. And I'm trying to think what else. They don't allow the thing. The minimap's good, but it's got to be a very specific minimap. They don't allow... What was it? Lapis calculations to find diamonds. So, like, based on where Lapis spawns, you can use manipulation of, like, where it spawns, run it through a calculator, and find out where diamonds are. And they don't allow that. Which I can understand, and I don't think that's more of a reason. It's like, oh wow, diamond finding with Lapis is OP. It's more like, if you're finding diamonds with Lapis, we can't really prove you didn't use, you know, like some other external tool like X-Ray. Chunk base not allowed. You can't use the seed for anything. The seed is supposed to be private. Yeah, we had a friend get banned for Pyre. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like something to do with lapis and how it spawns. You can use it to find diamonds. Okay. Guys, I like where this is going. I am glad we moved things over here. I'm gonna try to build into the terrain as much as possible and get that kind of look. Oh, thanks. Need one more green stained glass. Incorporating this into like a bar scene down there, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I initially wanted to do oak to kind of like adapt. It might have been changed, Demon. Thought it was changed in 1.25, 20.5. The lapis thing. There's a good chance it was changed. I don't know honestly. I think we started playing before 1.20. I'm almost confident we did. So I just know that that was a rule at the time I joined. And the map on SimPvP is technically older than 2B's because 2B's map reset. The server itself, 2B2T, is older. It's been online longer, but the map was reset at a point in time. I'm gonna go get green frog lights. Green frog lights are a crazy, crazy good idea. We have a lot though. There are frog lights hanging about the place. We're good on frog lights. They're up here. Lots of good stuff. Robbing the Kilgore of his frog lights. Check up on YouTube chat. We're still good. Still good. Have not missed a YouTube chat. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I don't know if that went through my mic. I definitely just bumped my mic, and that probably sounded awful if the noise suppression didn't catch it. Is everyone's ears okay? Chat good? Are you talking about the 1.19 reset? No, it was like in beta, or a little after beta. It was definitely in beta, actually. It was in beta. The server had a map reset. I don't remember why or what, but it was very early on. There was a map reset. No, like the literal map reset, like the server world file deleted. It's so hard to tell the difference between these. They're all dark. You're pre-June, right? Played, not really. I didn't really play the server until after June. No, I'm not in the pre-June server. There's a ceiling design that I have in mind that would go really, really well here. For areas like this. Yeah. Wow. Walls leading down, maybe like a... one of these. Yeah. Dude, I am a rusher. You got a problem with that, bro? I know you're not talking with the 2024 join date. Get out of here, Apple. This faction's not gonna lie. I wasn't super big on factions, but I had fun for the bit of time that we did. That I played with like some 2B players.
New follower.
New follower? Welcome in, Maid Femboy. Hey Killet, how are you? I'm well. I hope you're well as well. Thank you for the follow. It's good to have you. Dude, when I'm talking with Sculler G and them, they call me a hacker, leaker, griefer, type just like that. And I call them rusher friends, but not friends. Oh, yeah. And they get mad. I'm Sleepy Femboy, by the way. Oh, nice to see you, man. Good to see you. There were people in a chat I'm in talking about you recently. Like today, I think. You invited me to his base, so I'll be around soon after work today, maybe? That'd be cool. When's work finished up? How's work going, if you're at work right now? Apple says I added tavern propaganda. Tavern propaganda. A Kool-Aid best flavor. Orange juice is worse than apple juice. Okay, that's good. That's good for the tavern. Definitely not one of those blocks. I need other blocks. 2:30 p.m. and it's 9:57 a.m. right now. Dude, where the hell are you? I thought you were a USer. And work's going pretty good. Pretty chill day so far. That's nice. Glad to hear that. Chill days, best days. Maybe... yeah, one of those. And extend this out. I have broken one of our propaganda signs, I'm sorry. Australia. Dude, I feel like I knew this and then didn't know this at the same time. I feel like most of our conversations have been via text. Aussies are great, man. I miss Aussies. I don't get to talk to too many Aussies anymore, now that I don't really hang out with Oddpay. Oddpay and Styx, man. Those guys were my resident 2B Aussie friends. Yeah. Okay, yeah, then one of these, like, kind of bring it in a little this way. This will be good. You probably knew, lol. And yeah, mostly text. Yeah. From when you asked for imp space chords, GSC, and the doing or donut group. Yeah. I mean, I just don't remember you being Australian. I guarantee I knew, but I just, like, didn't know at the same time. Alright, enjoy the rest of your stream. My break's over, gotta get back to work. Have fun with the rest of your workday. Hope it continues being as chill as it is so far. I will see you later, femboy. Sleepy femboy. Sleepy? Sleepy's probably the better word of the two to stick to. Kind of like a stair thing here. Yeah, let's make it a lot tighter here. Much needed. Yeah. That is the look. It's coming along. It'll get there. You gotta have faith in the process. Oh my god. Thinking how I want to do this. Maybe one of these maneuvers. Let's see how this looks. Kind of like use the logs to outline the entrance. And then we can also go back over with slabs. Dude, doing or donut grief. Sleepy coming in here and mentioning that. That is good times. Good times. It was so fun, dude. Doing or donut grief was funny. Yeah, man. Get auto disconnect and auto reconnect on Lamau. Really fucking funny. Yeah, dude. We ended up getting him banned for a couple weeks after reporting it to the staff. So, you know, extra insult to injury. Lose your bases, get insided, and then also you're banned. Sucks to suck. Guys, this was the vibe, and then it wasn't the vibe. I don't know how I've lost this so badly. This looks awful. I'm thinking some no-render weather to hopefully clean up whatever this is. We've got to start over on this part. At least like the part next to the entrance. That is not good. Not good. I'm trying to think of how else to do this. Damn. I almost put the image of all of us with him in front of him to hide my cords on stream. That would have been huge. It's a good screenshot, man. I wouldn't blame you. Dude, I don't know what's going on here. Logs and slabs creating a hill slope that will go into the main lobby. You're saying kind of like a, that's what I'm trying to do. That's like what I'm trying to go for here. But it is just not turning out that way. Okay. Hold on. This is it, I think. This is it. Maybe, right? And then I think ditch these, make it a more gradual thing. Okay, alright, you know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Might be a comeback to this thing kind of deal. The entrance is not where I'm feeling the inspiration. It's the lower levels that I've got the need to just cook on. Yeah, this could use some work. Throw it on the back burner. Okay. Need spruce. Did Apple happen to bring some spruce? No spruce saplings in the amalgamation of things that were brought. Apple, are you still around, and would you happen to have some spruce handy? No spruce at all. We are just stacked up on stone. So I know Demon's working, Nick's chilling, Kilgore is probably baked. Ross, what are you up to if you're still around? Let's do baked and editing. I called it, man. Feed the dolphin a fish? I only have cooked fish. I'll find some fish. I'll find some fish last time. You can play with the cooked variation while I search for uncooked fish. We had uncooked fish. I bet you it would be in the fishing hall of treasures. Sure enough. Alright, buddy. He has eaten the fish. This is good news. Are we dead? Is the server dead? Did feeding the fish... Tubi has died. That was too much for the server. Wait, Lazik, is this what you were talking about when you mentioned dolphins to me earlier today? There's no way, right? No way! Dude! You're trolling. Oh my god. That's all it is? Dude. Dolphin too strong. What is that? That is such a stupid glitch, man. Fails to find structure. Server doesn't handle it. Damn. That's all it takes. Dude. When's the next pit fight? I've got some ideas, you know? Crazy. I'm keeping this guy. I'm gonna go grab one of those leads. We're gonna keep the dolphin. He's a tool for mass destruction now. We had leads. Where'd they go? I know we're not in the version where you can just craft leads now. If we were on Sim PvP though, we could craft some leads. That's the plan, Nick. It is important to reference that we can't really crash the server, you know? But we can crash the region where pit fight's going on. Folio regions are huge. Yeah. Yeah, gotta keep it quiet, guys. How popular is that last hug? Because you mentioned you were doing it with some friends. How well known is it? Dude, there's been things going on in YouTube chat. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, Original Man and Swiggles put slabs on top of the wood. Good call, good call. I ended up going with that, kinda, despite not seeing what you mentioned. Swiggles said 67. I don't quite know what that means. Very niche. Only affects servers that genned pre 1.12, so even Spigot never bothered to patch it. Oh. Huh. Pre 1.13. Yeah, that makes sense. Apple says I could be a voice actor. In what terms? I don't understand. Where's the voice actor? Narrator? Well, I appreciate it. It sounds like a compliment. Okay. So, lesson learned with dolphins, right? They're mammals. You can't just keep them underwater, and you can't just keep them out of water. First dolphin, I tried to keep them just in the water. Bad idea. They will drown. They do breathe air. There we go. By the way, dolphins just die when you unload your chunks. What? What the hell, man? My dolphin's gonna die? I need a name tag. Apple, did you acquire any name tags? Because it freezes them in place and they need air and drown in unloaded chunks. Oh, what? It's messed up. No name tags in here, at least. I would assume so too, last tech. They unloaded the chunks, then it should be fine. Check the misc shulks. Okay, good call, good call. No name tag there. Name tag right there. Gaming. Now we need XP. Somehow, some way, I have not gained a single bit of experience the entire time we've been on the island. Is that right? That must be. It's all going to mending. That's why. Can drop that. Don't need iron. Perfect. If I'm not missing, it's perfect. Sid, yo. Yo, what's up, Sid? I have an XP box you need? I don't. I appreciate the offer, though. It's a little much. I just needed one level. Sid, will you be joining us today inside of... That's a stone cutter. No one... Don't say anything. No one saw that. Where's the anvil? I swear we had an anvil somewhere. Feel the need to armor up with Apple. His name's gonna be Dolphin. Stonecutter works well as an anvil? It seems like it, doesn't it? Not sure I'm doing laundry, lol. Well, if you finish up with laundry and have the motivation to come hang out and play around on the 2 Builders 2 tools on the island, be a welcome addition. I'm building next to your house, and we're doing an underground tavern of sorts. The entrance is very temporary. I'm not sure I love how the entrance is turning out, but it's a work in progress. I like this top roof here. I like the idea of what we could do there. It's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. Since then, finished the tower. The tower's looking good. Yesterday's stream made a pathway, leads around up to Kilgore's place. I started to build the tavern over here, and then there was already a caved out area, and I ditched it. So it's open if anyone wants to do crazy stuff there. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably go over with some cobwebs and make it look abandoned. That would be the plan. The long term, if you will. Let's take a page out of Ross's book here. And do this, like, alternating pattern with... Yeah, one of these. You got lead? I don't. I think we only saved one of the leads from the cows. I used it on the dolphin. And then we're gonna go back over this with one of these. this should be... I'm trying to think pillar. Maybe because we're inside, we could get away with one of these as a pillar. Not that. I think spruce. Spruce is really the play here. Apple, I need spruce, gamer. I really need spruce. I know you're locked in on this turtle here. I'm here for it. Keep doing the turtle thing. I'm watching. We can put the turtle up, but spruce afterwards. Spruce afterwards for sure. Dude, he's going for it right now? What a gangster. So long as that dolphin doesn't play with the pearl. That'd be messed up. Imagine dolphins were programmed to not only play with items, but play with pearls. Ooh, the turtle almost loaded it. The dolphin's playing around it. It's a risky game. I think doing the outside kind of like this would be a good play. That brings out the entrance a little bit more. Apple says, I'm ready for you. I'm glad, dude. Gaming. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. And the wood variety. Thank you, Apple. You failed me. I don't think you failed me. Fuck, it's not full. I failed you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely don't need a full shulker. That was right. That was right. Name tag? Mr. Butt Cheeks? For who? The dolphin? No, that's Dolphin. We can't rename Dolphin. How could you suggest such a thing? Oh my god, do we have another window? Okay, no, it's the same window. Dude, I'm crazy. I thought it was a different, like, window exit. Okay. I have a vision here, I swear. One of those, kinda. And then drop it by a slab? Maybe? Yeah. Hell, we could even do stairs there. that crazy? What? I heard a sound. Did that come through? It was the advancement sound, right? You guys heard that, right? The advancement sound, right? Right? Please, someone? It's real, right? But I didn't see an advancement. Okay. What would the advancement have been? I don't... That only plays for, like, the crazy advancements. I don't know, man. Just gonna keep on keeping on. Obtain all 3 colors Froglight. Is that a thing? Is that another one? Adventure? Minecraft? Husbandry? Have all Froglights in your inventory. Sure enough. Apple, you know the later versions more than I do. The more you know. Okay. For a second there, I thought Demon joined the call. This is join sound on Discord. But there is no call. No call to join. Apple says there's a call. Are you actively gaslighting me? Okay, yeah, I think it's not even, but the room itself isn't even. So it fits, right? So it'll do this, and I'm thinking another pillar right there. And then we'll branch out over here, room there, room there, room there. We're moving. Demon says he can join. Mr. Butt Cheeks. You got the name tag. Where are we going? Fish? A random fish. I like it. I like it. Did I end up adding... I did not. There's an extra command that I did not include in the scroll. I needed more things to add to the scroll anyways. Dark oak log. That will be the next tool to apply. What is it now, Apple? What is the infamous... Okay. He's in the floorboards. Or is he? Spruce. Dude, how am I messing up this badly? I put up the spruce. I need the spruce. Spruce. Don't need the obsidian. That can go up. This works. If this still works, you need a chest, 4 trapdoors, and a glass block. If what still works? What are you cooking up over there, demon? With your chest, 4 doors, or 4 trapdoors, and a glass block. Goes into a cave. I think leave the frog landing. Place the chest against a wall. Place trapdoors around it. Glass block on top with the trapdoor on top of that. So like, this is the chest against a wall. Let's fill in the wall a little bit more. And then you're saying trapdoor, 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 glass, trapdoor. Then waterlog the chest with a bucket of water with a fish in it. What does this do? I feel like I'm losing the plot here. So now we're waterlogging the chest. You've lost me, demon. You gotta show me when you're able to hop on. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to replicate it from text. Yeah, if you gotta build it right, there's no shot. When you get on, we'll check it out. Okay. No, the thing you just built was right. Well, yeah, but I still don't understand what the objective is. You're losing me, demon. I don't understand. Well, you got 69 first time. Chat. W base, very nice. Thank you, thank you. It is the island. It's Kilgore's island. This is Kilgore's tower with the onion top. Fish tank. It's a fish tank. Okay, alright. We'll try this. So, we're doing it in your house so that if it messes up, I don't have to deal with it. Need 4 trapdoors. Water and a fish. Okay. I think we've got a water bucket in here. Maybe not. Maybe up here. Water bucket. I looked down. It's a little late. I'm sorry, Apple. I don't get it. I don't know if I need to. Still need glass. Glass. Okay. Trapdoor. 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 Glass. Trapdoor. Waterlog the chest. So, now what? I don't understand where this is going. Or is this it? Is this the... It's a fish tank? Is this it? I mean, I suppose. Do we get a fish in there? You need a bucket with a fish? Okay. I'll steal a pond fish. So now am I putting the bucket onto... Is this it? Is this the look? That's kind of cool, I guess. Having the fish on top of the chest. I did it right though, right? This is it? Okay. Alright. We'll put Mr. Butt Cheeks in here. This is not Mr. Butt Cheeks. We're gonna go ahead and also move it. This will end up going into the actual tavern area. For now, he can rejoin his friends. This guy, on the other hand, out of here. A solid cook. I doubted it, but it is a solid cook, demon. You do double chest too? Okay. Why are you hitting me? What did I do? It's messed up, man. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. If I add, oh, there's just an opening over here. I was gonna do something a lot more complicated. Need gaps, honestly. Need to extend the grass platform here so that I can make more of a ceiling in there. It's not bad. I like that. Thank you for the flower apple. My inventory is full of the nines. Solid. Puffy710, what up, Killet? How you doing? I'm doing well, Puffy. It's good to see you around once again. We are working on the island. We've shifted builds. The tower is finished. We are now working on an underground tavern of sorts. It's coming along. I think, yeah, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but gotta maintain the grass up here. Otherwise, the whole build really does fall apart. And honestly, at that rate, no, we do need to. Damn. Nice. Looking sweet, man. Finished tower? Yeah. Tower's finished. think it's alright. It's not my favorite. Not my least favorite. It's looking decent. Okay. I guess that stuff matches the theme. Sick. Glad you think so. I'm bad at judging my own builds, so outside input really helps. I can maybe extend this a little bit. To bring it down, just need to widen the hole, if you will. Get kind of a tube design going on here, and then maybe a step down into a seating area. It makes sense in my head. If it doesn't make sense yet, just let me cook a little bit. This can now branch down into slab divider. Same here. And then the ceiling comes down. Solid. I have a visual aesthetic in mind, but I can't picture it. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I know what I want, but I don't have the vision for it. It's like a piece of a vision, you know? When I see it, I'll know. But until then, I think just blindly play with the blocks until we're where we need to be. Flooring here. Flooring. I have an idea for flooring that involves a bit of iron. Cover this up. I know I have iron somewhere. That would be this somewhere. So this is crazy, right? Some high level stuff here. Only the real ones know about this technique. So you got to keep it hush hush. What you see here today is not to be shared with the faint of heart. Smithing tables, right? Eh? Dolphin did not drown. There's no way Dolphin. Apple Pop Bob. I've got flashback mod. It's like replay mod, but cooler. If you murdered Dolphin, I will never forgive you. I'm gonna assume that you would never do that. I'm going to assume that you would never, ever murder Dolphin like that. There's no way. Need the jury to see my innocence. I wish I could show it, but I can almost guarantee the moment I load into flashback, it's gonna leak the base. He did kill the bunny. And those cows, man. The odds are stacked against you here. I want to believe. I want to believe in the innocence. But it's hard. The evidence is stacked against you. I feel like we can do a little more with the with smithing tables rather than just place them straight up. But you've got to admit, right? The smithing tables here, the texture's nice. We could cook a little more with the textures. The crazy part of textures when it comes to smithing tables is not the top, though. You're like, wow, that's crazy texture. You know, I've seen smithing tables, but never really stared at the top of them. They don't normally look like that. What's crazy about smithing tables is the bottom. Look at this. Now that's a crazy texture. Vanilla game, we're running vanilla textures too. It's a cook. It's a cook. I don't know if the red goes well down here, but I think maybe just some, I don't know how I want to implement these. I want to use this texture. This texture has a nice look to it for the vision I've got. But how and when to implement it is the question. You could do kind of a rough floor, like space them out the way I've got going right now. And something. There's got to be something. It'll come to mind. It'll come to mind. Maybe andesite? Polished andesite? We'll try the polished andesite. Don't know how well it will go, but we'll give it a try. I did not grab the stone cutter. It's like one of the main things I wanted to make sure I grabbed when we were over here. I've got the stone cutter now. All is well. Fishing rod? Big ups. This is not going well. This is not what we needed. I think walls are in order here. Once there are some walls, I'll be able to visualize a little more. And walls, I know I can build because I've got the aesthetic down for walls. So what we'll do, this is going to be another pillar of the not spruce variety, the dark oak variety. And then we're gonna come in right behind it with some stair wall technique. And then maybe right behind the stair wall technique, some glowstone. We'll see, we'll see. I think one of these maneuvers. And then straight behind it with some stairs. And you know, maybe this floor will work once the walls are in. We'll see. No natural block showing is my goal usually. Yeah, that will be the end goal of the whole look here. And I think it'll really come together and be visually appealing when we're there. But it's hard to picture and get the full feel without that look. And you know, what I noticed when doing the path is I could see the direction of it the moment we had the stone brick down. Even though it did not stick with stone brick, once the stone brick was down, we could push the direction of it and change up the block palette and move it to where it is. I'm not a fan of the water, I'm gonna be honest. The waterlogged path. I don't know who added the waterlogged path, but I don't think it fits with the path. I have a feeling I know who put the waterlogged path. It would be a hunch, though. The pit. We are in the pit. Like Hypixel the pit? Okay. So this is the idea on the wall. It's not coming along as well as I'd like it already. We are already seeing some not great sights. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take the axe and replan. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna go back a full block. And I'd be willing to bet that's what's gonna pull it in. Yeah, okay. I've got a vision. It's all together now. This is it. This is it. Presence listed under friendly creatures. It might have been because Apple was walking away, but the fishing sound should definitely be like player. The ceiling idea I have requires a lot of space up here. Unfortunately. Maybe apply that ceiling. We'll apply that ceiling like back here. It doesn't need to be in this room. Your skin looks goofy with the turtle helmet on, Apple. Maven, how's your pickaxe mine so fast? It's faster than any netherite with full enchantment. That is thanks to a haste beacon. We've got a haste beacon chilling over here. So it is instamine on stone and not so much instamine, but pretty quick on ores and other blocks. The haste is making a big difference though. Haste 2. The potion effect isn't showing though because of Rusher Hack's no render. Welcome though, Maven. New face. Glad to see you stopping in. I don't know if this is the direction actually. I'm very indecisive. It looked good at first, guys, I swear. What if we spruce trapdoors along there? Might be a stretch. Might be a stretch. Spruce trapdoors won't work anyways, because we'd need to do it like this. Okay, wait, hang on. thought it was a negative, but the alternation. Okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. Cook. Yes, Ross, cook. How to bring this room to an end, though, is the question. Kind of just feeling this out. This may not work out as well as one might hope. We'll see. I'm just thinking like a random stair pattern. Some spruce behind it. I don't know. I kind of like it. And then it's gonna lead out over here, and then some like seating type things, or maybe like a whole way around. Maybe not a whole way around, because this is actually, yeah, yeah. A loop around, loop around. That's gonna be it. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and break this wall down now. It was so weird. The haze just like stopped working for a second. Speaking of stopped working, we have lost the music. I think it is YouTube doing the whole video pause, continue watching. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Oh, YouTube. Got Apple just chilling here. Pulling everything up. Very limited on the 2 monitors. I've got 3 monitors, but the catch is my 3 monitors are not able to all go on my desk. The desk is the limitation here. Since moving, I threw out my old desk and have been making use of a newer desk, but much smaller desk. It's a temporary thing, but it's, for now, it's small. I want to get a more permanent desk. Swaves, thank you for the follow. What is with the server lag right now? I want to get a more permanent desk. I have a cousin that does custom furniture building, and that'll go nice. It's a new face, Swaves. Do you play 2B? This pit is becoming a hazard, Apple. Your pit is more trouble than it's worth. Oh, dude, this is gonna look good. This is gonna look really good. I might want to bring it down a whole other block, though. Setup precautions?
New follower.
Almost decent. Thank you for the follow. I don't know. I want to bring it down another block, but I don't know how I'm going to deal with the wall. We'll figure it out. Is that the infamous dupe griefer? It is, dude. It is. Look at him go. Duping and griefing. Unless you're referring to me. Watch out, there's a pit here. Yep, gotta be aware. Gotta be aware. The warning's helping. At least there's a warning. You know, I can't fault the existence of the warning. The warning system is doing its job. You know, I might have walked into that pit had I not seen the warning. World Dominator Alice. Damn, that's Killet. It is Killet. Damn, that's Alice. Hello, Alice. How is night go? How is night go? Night go good? There's a pit over there. It's good. It's good call. Good call out. There's a pit right here too. The floor was not a cook, guys. We're gonna workshop the floor a little bit more. It's good. I just awoken. Awakening is nice. Make the pit as lethal? Yeah, it is. It is a lethal pit. There are millions of things down here ready to kill you. Literally millions. I mean, look, try to count them. You just can't. It's impossible. You fall in the pit and it's ogre. That is the end of your existence. I'm wondering how a circular bar thing right here in the middle would go. Like, do they make spawning better? I think spawning has been made a little better. I think spawning is a little better. I've had slightly better experience with spawning recently, but it still doesn't feel vanilla, and that could be placebo. Maybe it's back to vanilla. I don't know. But the spawning does feel a little bit better. Says you, I don't believe you. On the spawning? It's still abysmal, don't get me wrong. But it feels better. Yeah, I don't know. The spawning's never felt right since the update. We're gonna drop a block, and then I'm thinking. Circular bar thing going on right here. Falling can hurt. Pit, watch out. Yep, good calls, good calls. Watch out, a pit there. Pit, don't fall. Pit right here. Thank God. Helpful warnings. You are doing an amazing job, Apple. You're really protecting souls out there by putting these warnings up for the pit. Pit has made my job infinitely more difficult. If we bring it down a block, we'll need to punch out the floor anyways. Floor was going to be here. Floor is going to be here. Yeah, so we'll need to bring it down a block anyways. Extend pit now. That would be not a good thing to do. I think the pit has been extended enough. Personal opinion. Sorry about the pit signs. It's time to go. Just gonna cover up the pit. Not nice, Apple. Not nice. I want to make Taco. Hey, Killet, how's it going? It's going good. Going good, Taco. I want to make it my end goal to get Seth Quest here by the end of this week, if not the end of next week. I need Seth Quest here. We mentioned it earlier. Ross is going to send him a message, and hopefully we can get him out here. Taco, you're more than welcome to come as well. Yeah, everybody can come to the island. I want this island to be flustering, flowing with individuals that inhabit it. It will be an island full of community. Taco, do you know what tomorrow is, Taco? Tomorrow is Thursday. Do you know what Thursday tomorrow is? It is a very specific Thursday that happens once a month. Got moving accounts, otherwise I would. It's a shame. Bad timing, bad timing. Next time for sure, though. Apple tomorrow being a Thursday is not vagina day. Or it might be, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. But if it is vagina day, that is not the day I'm referring to. Tomorrow is a very special Thursday. NFL starts tomorrow. Not quite, not quite. If Laztech is still here, Laztech could tell you exactly what tomorrow is. So tomorrow is a Thursday. But relative to September, tomorrow is the first Thursday of September. Or, yeah, September. It is September. I'm not crazy. Specifically, the first Thursday of every month happens to be the day that Rust 4 swipes. Sharkbait Rot, thank you for the follow. Rust. We need a Rust swipe, Taco. How do you feel about tomorrow doing a Rust swipe? What about every first Tuesday? New Scrathers. I don't know what that is. Scratchers? New Scratchers? Is that when, like... I'm lost. Help me out here, Apple. Got one rocking for tomorrow. I'm a part of. It's like 18 peeps. Jesus. If we did Rust activities, it would be me, Ross, who just spoke in chat. It would be Zark. Zyku might pop in and play some. Laztech would be very down to enter and hang out. And I think that could be a fun pull, especially if you're there, Taco. I would love to have you around. I don't know much about your rustingness. I've just heard that you play Rust. And the more 2B Rust players, the better. It's gonna be the Rust wipe of the century. But yeah, Jesus. 18 people. That is a Zerg. That is not your average Rust wipe. That is a Zerg wipe. Rust is lit. I used to play in the early beta days. Yeah, I'm very new to Rust. Very new to Rust, but I love Rust quite a lot. Play a lot with streamers. It's pretty fun. I'm not familiar with the Rust stream game. God. Dude, this pit. Apple, man. Pit's got to go. Maybe the pit can stay, but it'll be a bright pit. That'll be the takeaway. We're gonna try 1, 2, 3 on the 3 kills. I was gonna try to get the thing low enough. Dude, we are low on glowstone. Please don't break glowstone. My love of Rust brought me to 2B2T. Dude, 2B2T is literally Rust if it was a Minecraft server. Rust is 2B2T if it were its own video game. Dude, Apple, stop. You were killing me here, literally. This is too much. This is too much. I need there to not be things shooting at me from the ground of the tavern. Rust friends told me about it, lol. Yeah, dude, that makes sense, honestly. The two are so similar in nature, despite being completely different games. You know, one's got gun PvP, one doesn't even have guns, and yet the two are so similar. the interactions you have. Yeah, the skeleton needs to die. They all need to die. It's lit up now. We can murder. It's time to eviscerate the existing mobs. Play them much different, very similar with the chaos, losing items, starting over. For sure, for sure. Gotta have a place to store your base. Everyone's gotta have a base, right? I have one of those Killet kits to rot my proxy's E-chest for the rest of its life. I would love to if I had access to a lot of Killet kits, but I don't now, Pop-Up. I unfortunately don't have a bunch of Killet kits on deck to hand out. All of my Killet kits are in very, very distant locations that I haven't seen in years, and I'm gonna be honest, are probably either stolen or destroyed. That's funny, right? Despite having definitely guaranteed duped the most Killet kits on the server, I'm at a low supply. Low accessible supply. There's a chance some of those old stashes are still there. They're far. They were made using the fly under the bedrock with elytra. I'm trying to just get up here. Trying to make a pathway. Ugh. Nope. Attempt number 2. So I flew out in the nether under the bedrock with the elytras to make a lot of those stashes in the 1.12 dupe when it was a stacking dupe. I just ran out really far, duped wood, placed the chest down, and then duped the kits and threw them in the chest, and they have sat there ever since. Because at that point, when you've got... Mr. Buttcheeks is in my inventory. He's safe. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've got Mr. Buttcheeks on deck. But at that point, when you got a stash super far out, the only thing that could possibly make it worth going to, in my opinion, is if you have something there like building mats or collectibles. You will never catch me doing a multi-day travel for some PvP kits. Yeah, we'll do a layer of dark oak leading down. And then straight into spruce, I think. I'm low on the woods that I need, though. Make a trip back up. There's the spruce. Take those. Drop the stone. Don't need stone. I still don't know really what I'm going to do for the floor. I've got kind of an idea now. One of these times, it's all going to come together. I'm going to place the blocks down, and I'm going to be like, that is it. That is the tavern. The tavern is complete. There's no way we're out of dark oak. I think we're out of dark oak. Fair enough. There's plenty of dark oak. Plenty of dark oak to be had. I was really close to just saying how much I needed dark oak and then making a turn for that oak tree and mining it. The island's looking nice. Oh, Kilgore, if you're still around, I love the Frog Lights edition and the onion hat. It's subtle and it's nice. Keeps it nice and loaded as well. Give you pearl? Sure. The island, so beautiful. All right, guys, I'm working. I'm gonna take a minute to talk where we're at. So I'm working on a lot of things with YouTube. I have a lot of content that I need to just kind of get edited and put out. And the main video is the insiding we did into the Loot Lords, or the insiding I did, I should say. It is a lot of very funny content that I just need to edit down. I mean, we're talking weeks. It was a full month of footage of just like pretending to be someone else, and it's all recorded. So it's a matter of just editing that down and really parsing through it. I've got the intro done and a couple other things in said video done, and I'm loading you. Apple. Just pop myself. But I mainly just need to hammer that out and finish the rest of it. And then once that video is done, I'll be able to... I want to do some streaming on the main YouTube channel. And then by the time I release that video, I think it's going to coincide. I'll release that video, and I'll have the stream stuff kind of perfected to where I wanted to be. And that will allow me to stream on my main channel on YouTube. And I think we'll be in a really good place. And then I'm going to start working on some other videos, and I want to get back into more consistent uploading. That's the goal. It's going to be interesting, no shit. Yeah, dude, it is quite the video, and I'm putting a lot of effort into it. A big thing I like to do with my content is every time I upload a video, I want to one-up it or like match that quality. It's hard for me to put out a video I really put a lot of time into and care into, and then turn around and upload a video that's worse, you know? And you spend so much time editing and like viewing it, you can tell the content levels of your videos. We had insiders quit being insiders because they were so bored insiding the Loot Lords. Yeah, man, I got everything they had within a week, or sorry, within a month. Not a week. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. But it was very boring. I didn't like hanging out in there. I didn't like the group as a whole. But came around and worked itself out. Imagine how bored the genuine members are. I don't know. They seem to have fun. I think they're a little blind though. I'm not a fan of the group. But I know there are a lot of people that are cool that are in that group that like it. So I don't want to say too much against it. There are a couple of cool individuals that continue to hang out with them. Try to agree with the Loot Lords bases. Yeah, that was a while ago. So that was, God, I want to say like 2, maybe 3 months ago. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be openly talking about how I insided them and I'm just sitting on the bases. But we got a bunch of bases out of it. Also got all their Donut SMP stuff and griefed that. And there's footage of that grief as well. Very fun stuff. Very fun stuff. I also want to maybe get kind of a streaming schedule set up. Because right now, it's just whenever I feel like streaming. And I'm trying to do it daily or more consistent. But we'll see. It's the first 3 days. There's lots of thoughts going through my head. I want to make it something consistent and fun. I griefed Loot Rig. I saw that, dude. I saw the screenshots of it. That was a fun little base to grief, I'm sure. It reminds me of the quote-unquote main Loot Lords base that we also had the ability to grief thanks to Fable insiding. Had a very similar build style. Did you grief the Sky base? So there was one Sky Island is what they were called. He called that base. It was a Sky Island. And I think it was like 93 or something. He numbers all the Sky Islands bases. And that one was decent. It had some farms. It's pretty far out. That's the one that we griefed with that insiding. And then 94, 95, we also got access to thanks to the Enclave's attempts. And it's a whole story. It's a real narrative. It's gonna take a lot of piecing together. But 94 and 95, even though I did an inside for those, it's all part of the story. It's a great narrative masterpiece if I can just pull off the execution. Different ones. Look forward to the video. Yeah, if I can get it out, I should be able to. Got some catching up to do. Yeah. Taco, do you do much YouTube stuff or video creation? Is it just streaming for you? I don't know a lot about you, Taco. I kind of tuned into your stream one day and answered some questions and hung out for a bit. B9 was my first grief on the server. It's a nice grief to have, Apple. I forget how new of a player you are. That's crazy to me. I know I'm constantly surrounded by the early join dates, but it still just blows my mind every time I hear it. When I first joined the server, I wouldn't have believed myself if I told myself how long I'd be playing it, you know? Of active playtime and like actively participating in the community, I'm pushing 10 years now. Yeah, I get around. New players' mentality for real, for real. It is. It is. There is a difference in the way someone that has played the server for a very long time and someone who has not played the server for a very long time act. And I don't think it is tied to their join date. I think it's just experience with the culture and like knowing how to navigate your way around 2B2T. And there are a lot of people that have joined later, later than I have. So like, you know, the new join dates such as yourself that can carry themselves in such a way that they seem like just a chill person, you know? I guess that's what it comes down to. Is a lot of newer players can ask a lot of silly questions and they're not as chill. They're not very chill to be around. And that's what separates the two, I would say. Is the chill and the unchill. What do you think of me? I think you're a little annoying, Apple, but not in a bad way. I think you're just a bit of a troll. In VC, it's not too bad. You handle yourself well. It's not abysmal to have you around in the call, and there are some people on the server like that. So it's a compliment, I'd say. That's what I try to be. Yeah. Sorry if any of my opinions on the server come out as like super blunt. When you've played something for so long, I guess you do develop just like really harsh opinions about it, because I don't know, I feel like I've got more of a say, you know? I wouldn't go as far as to say that like, you know, everything I'm saying is 100% factual or truth. It is all opinion at the end of the day. Anyone's allowed to play the server and enjoy it. If you're having fun, who's to hate, right? Osmobite fucking hates me. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Osmobite. I just don't understand him. He's hard to read. He hangs out with a lot of newer players. When I'm like insiding and setting up accounts to inside, because it's something that I enjoy on 2B, is just like infiltrating groups and like you get to experience a level of play that you don't on your normal account, because there's these whole other communities that are super secretive and locked down, and you just don't get to experience them unless you're playing as a different person. There are experiences someone will have, and no one else on 2B will even remotely understand that experience. And so insiding and, you know, playing on alts, not even necessarily insiding all the time, just playing on alts and being a different person is a good way to experience that. And when doing that, a lot of the times, I would run into Osmobite on my alt accounts. Like, he's on his main account in a bunch of like larger circles with groups, and then also in these like small circles that like nobody knows and that will just turn around and die the next day. And it's just, that's why I have a hard time reading him, is because I see him in all these, or I saw him a long time ago, in all these like smaller circles, and I just didn't know what to make of it. Anthony, you got any small stashes I could go to? You know, if I had small stashes and I gave them out to people upon request, I would no longer have small stashes. I'm sorry to say, Anthony, I don't. Got all the old players added. My friends joke about calling me a fan, but I genuinely want to know what stuff is like. I've been following 2B since 2018, but only got a computer in recent years. Yeah, I understand that as well. That like, that's really popular among people, is like they followed it and then had the inkling to join. Like they saw a YouTuber that they liked join or whatever. And that's what happened with me. I didn't really start playing the server until I saw Captain Sparkles read a donation. He was a YouTuber that I watched a lot during the time. He read a donation that was like, you should play 2B2T. And I was like, before this guy comes on and plays 2B2T, I'm going to hop on early and make a name for myself. And that was my motivation for joining the server. It didn't turn out like that, you know. Captain Sparkles never ended up actually joining the server. And I just ended up enjoying playing on the server, to hell with making a name for myself or whatever. Dude, this SS file I got is hyping me the fuck up. SS file? Screenshot file? Folder? Catch me up here. Fill in the blanks. Whose it is. Okay, so it's someone's folder. Okay. I don't have an exact time on the horizon, but I am approaching that point where we wind down and end the stream. Not quite yet, but we're getting there. It's been a lot of fun. I like the direction we're going with the tavern a little bit. Could use a little work on a couple areas for sure, but overall, I'm happy with where we're at on it. But yesterday I was talking with Yellowstone Joe, and I was asking his personal reaction to the 2016 backdoor in quotes. And that's what I like, seeing it through their personal eyes. Yeah, everyone's got a story for that stuff if they were around and played the server. And it's very different for everybody. I can understand being interested in that and wanting to kind of like make that a thing you pursue. There have been many people like it in the past. I mean, Super, the Anarchy podcast, he interviewed a lot of older players because that was his goal as well. He enjoyed just like hearing stories and wanting to preserve. So he grabbed a bunch of people that were on the server at the time that were notable and just started interviewing. And then that motivation died for him somehow. He ghosted me in particular. I don't know what happened. Like what Bezo and DigMC did. Yeah. I think Super was before DigMC, but after Bezo. But also at the time, Bezo didn't have a super popular thing. Podcasts were really popular. There were a bunch of people in 2017-18 that were just wanting to do podcasts similar for 2B. Feels like everyone was starting up a podcast. It's quite the Wednesday. I was doing while I'm mindlessly doing stuff. I'm not big on listening to podcasts. For me, it's music. I'm always listening to music. If you see on my Discord, so if you join the Discord, for anyone that like just wants to join, I think, is it the full command typed out? Yeah. Is there no link in that message? Is it just saying to join? Hold on, let me check the command. That's funny. Logged in on YouTube here. Log in Twitch. It's gonna be under the bot commands Discord. Yeah, it is literally just saying to join. It doesn't give you a link to do so. Accept, save. Nice and efficient. How do I join Killet's Discord server for updates on live streams and new videos? Last Tech, do I have the answer for you? If you type !Discord right now in the chat, it'll provide you a link to join the server. But where I was going with that is I'm more into music than podcasts. And I'm always listening to music, even when I'm not like really doing anything else. There'll be times where I'll just like sit and listen to music, or if I'm like even talking to and having a conversation, driving, no matter what, I'm always listening to music. And the reason I mentioned Discord is because I've got my Spotify linked to my Discord account, and you can always see what I'm listening to. Almost all the time it will say actively listening to Spotify. It won't right now because we're listening to YouTube, but most of the time, Spotify. And you can see it there. More into music podcasts, but I like the history aspect to these. I get that. I get that. The bar is going somewhere, I think. Another wraparound. I think maybe cut this off and have a corner over here. I don't know. I like it and I don't. It's a mix. It's mixed feelings, mixed bag. I think bring this back a block, at least a block. It's very encroaching. A little better. I hate that Dolphin has died. If only someone didn't drown him. I don't think Apple would have drowned him. Surely not. But guys, I think that's gonna bring the stream to a close. It has been fun building. We got somewhere with the bar area. I would like to think we got somewhere. I've liked hanging out with everybody. I'm gonna look for somebody that we can raid. I ask that if you are gonna leave, at least hang out for the raid. Drop a message in there. Show some support that way. If you enjoyed the stream and you have not followed, go ahead and hit follow, and that way you can be notified as to when I'm doing stream yet again. If you liked the stream and the content that I provided as a person and want to see some more now and you don't want to wait for a stream, YouTube's in the chat. There's a lot of really high quality, lengthy videos. I see some Rith's suggestions on the rating. If he's live right now and he's on Twitch, I will gladly go and look into rating him real quick. I'm gonna pull up Twitch to do that now. But in the meantime, if you're over on YouTube, feel free to drop in over on Twitch so that we can have all the members full frontal running in for this raid. Looking up 2B2T tag on Twitch. Rith, there he is. He's actively base hunting. We're gonna go ahead and do a raid on Rith then. You ready, guys? Gear up. It's been fun. Thanks for stopping in. And with that, I send you guys off with a raid. Rith's raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time. Does he have a minimum viewership and we're not hitting it? Oh my god. Last Tech, the stream ruined my day going to eat paint. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Last Tech. Just base hunting again on 2B2T, chill lo-fi vibes kind of stream from Snuff Fules, who's also streaming 2B2T. We're gonna go ahead and raid this guy. Got an ad. We're gonna do it. /raid. Boom. Alright. Alright. Now I'm actually sending you guys off. It's been fun for the stream. Enjoy the rest of your evenings.